ripe with magic.
You guys all failed the perception check?
Such a headache.
Y'all suck.
Maybe I need more pockets. Let's have a look. Pave my path with corpses. Build my castle with bones.
I'm gonna go like here. Well,
Something over there.
you're all just almost like Baldur.
I'll give it a shot.
Forget it. It's blocked from behind.
Moonrise Towers lies ahead.
We're close. I can feel it. The Absolute. Its power is strong here.
What the fuck's going on?
Playtime's over, pet.
What do you want, Mizora?
Drop the attitude and perk up your ears. You've got a new mission. Absolute's cult has gone and grabbed one of Zariel's assets. A devil. And a powerful one at that. They're locked up in the cult's fortress, Moonrise Towers. And you're getting him out.
If the devil's so powerful, how did he manage to get captured?
Will, your playmate's wasting precious time. Let's see about getting his priorities fixed. Clause Z, Section 13. Should promised soul refuse obeyance or neglect duty, the pact holder shall cast the promised into Avernus as a lemure. I'll make it simple. Will fails or refuses, and he turns to a thick blob of stink flesh and sinks to Avernus. Now, be a good boy and play fetch, pup, or you'll spend an eternity sizzling in the hells.
Mizora's words may be flippant, but they are tinged with desperation. She cannot afford for Will to fail this mission. This may be your best chance to negotiate Will out of his pact.
We'll rescue your asset on one condition.
Oh, and what condition is that?
Your mind links with Will's, drawn in by his increasing panic.
What are you doing?
Respond to Will in your mind, trust me.
Will relaxes, and your connection fades.
Mizora will rescue this asset if you release Will from his pact.
Interesting. Now, why should I go letting my favorite pet off his leash?
Say you knew a pact-breaking charm and chant series of Pseudo infernal phrases. Okay.
I've never seen such a fearless display of sheer idiocy. Bravo! Fine. I'll play your game. But I amend the pact once the mission's done, not before. Clause F, Section 9. Soulbinder shall bestow reward or favor only upon soul-bearer's fulfillment of related obligation.
You've heard of this provision, better known as the You First clause.
Now, to Moonrise, pet. And do mind the shadows. They've been especially hungry.
The more bullshit she pours, the more of it I'm forced to swallow. Mazora set me on fiends inside and outside the Hells. She's never ordered a rescue. Gods. She makes a mockery of everything the Blade stands for. Such an asshole.
I thought you were supposed to hunt devils. Doesn't this violate your contract?
The same thought crossed my mind. I'm only to hunt the infernal, the demonic, and the heartless. But nowhere was it stated that I can't help one. Either we find it, or I'm made a mindless blob clawing at demons on the front line of the Blood War.
Mazora certainly plays for keeps, anyway.
I'm not going... It's not going to happen. You mean too much to the Sword Coast.
And it means everything to me. I always knew what my future held, and I know I chose right. Thank you for sticking your neck out for me. I mean it. But I'm not going to celebrate till I'm actually free. I can feel Mazora scheming, plotting.
Facts.
She won't let me go without making a fuss. Trust me on that.
That's far enough.
His thoughts invade your own, probing for purchase. Your parasite purrs in recognition.
My apologies. Welcome back, True Soul. What news?
A little from the field. What's new inside?
General Ketherick's advisor went off on a field trip. Zarel's in charge till he gets back.
You'll find Zarel in the audience chamber, True Soul. She'll be wanting to hear from you.
Zarel. Fancy name. Let's put our best foot forward. Or is it best feet?
In her name.
Praise the Absolute.
I wonder. This gives me 19. How much did I have before? Hold on.
There can be no doubt. This is the place. This is where we'll discover the
Another
secret of the
truth.
Absolute.
The disciple will want to see through the main doors.
If you have coin, then show it.
Ooh. 1,000? Fucking bitch. Damn, 2,000? Holy fuck. This guy's expensive as hell. Cause I want this and I want this. That's a lot of money. Hmm. We might need to rob him. If only we could.
Get moving, will you?
I have something to ask.
She gives them to you fully formed.
Ah, a new face come to bask in the light of the Absolute.
No, wait,
How
weren't
can
you
I
at
be
the
of
Goblin
service,
Camp?
true soul?
A new face we met at the Goblin Camp.
Of course. Just before some godless lunatic purged the place of every innocent soul.
Oh,
A
shit.
pity neither of us saw what happened.
Really? You saw nothing?
Nothing worth repeating. Corpses don't much go in for commerce. Here, though, look around. All manner of beasties united against the enemies of the Absolute. Quite a god to bring them all together, and quite a fool who draw their ire. Hmm?
She's giving me a warning. Like, this isn't as easy as the Goblin Camp will be. Can I see yours? Okay. Fuck, dude, 900. I wanna go broke. $6,000? Holy fuck. We have all those but this one. 760. Fuck, dude. That's so much. I'll just take these.
An honor, true soul.
Sister, pray with me while we
Oh wait, we need a star unit for this one.
Need something? Perhaps if you lost a follower or two, I preferred excellent. I was trying to concentrate.
Can we not? Let's do acrobatics. Since we can't do sleight of hand or stealth.
together.
Ugh, I hate swamps. The place reeks. Probably full of bloodsuckers as well.
Araj O'Blodra, trader in blood and the sanguineous arts.
I love her armor.
It is a pleasure to stand before a true soul, and your pale companion. I'd like to offer my services, if you're willing.
I'm listening.
Put plainly, I'd like your blood. A vial of true soul's blood, specifically. With one drop, I can brew a rather potent potion for you. The rest, I keep for myself.
What kind of potion?
No idea, but it will be unique to you. Your blood essence and the Absolute's blessing intertwined. We can learn exactly what that means together, hmm?
Deal.
Just a little prick and it's all over. Close your eyes. There we are. All of your very best traits in a bottle. Use it well. Although perhaps there's one more thing we could discuss. Your friend. He's a vampire, no? Or one of their spawn, at least.
Oh, don't worry. We're all friends under the Absolute. I won't bite.
Oh, I'd prefer if you did. I assume he belongs to you?
We travel together.
Ah, it's like that. Do you have a name, Spawn?
Astarion, but hold on.
Good. Now, Astarion. I've dreamt of being bitten by a vampire since I was a young girl.
I'm sorry, you want to be bitten?
To feel your life's blood slipping away. To dance on the edge between life and death. Yes, I want it. I'll even compensate you. A potion of legendary power that forever increases the strength of the one who consumes it. It's not for sale, but it's yours if you bite me.
I will have to decline.
Excuse me? This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and you're squandering it.
I gave you my answer.
Can't you talk some sense into your obstinate charge?
I'm surprised, sir. I thought you'd jump at a chance like this. Just bite her. The potion sounds useful.
I'm sorry, but could you excuse us a moment? Are you actually asking me to do this? Trading me for some potion? Because there's something wrong with her blood. I can smell it from here. It's rank.
What's wrong with her blood?
I can't say. It just smells wrong. Unnatural. Drinking it wouldn't kill me, but it would not be pleasant.
I don't have all day, true soul.
It's up to you, but we could really use that potion.
Fine. I'll do it. Darling, I've had a sudden change of heart. After all, who could resist such a delectable neck? Hold very, very still.
Incredible. Incredible.
Oh, hells. Oh.
Not to your taste.
Oh, you're fetid, full of corruption.
I feel exquisite, though. So here's my part of the bargain. I hope you find it as satisfying as I found this. It was everything I imagined, and then more. I'll be able to put this to good use.
Missy Step and Blur. He- what? Oh, a Githyanki Pro. Psychonic allows you to cast Missy Step, Leap, and Blur only once until. That's dumb.
Trust no one.
Can't afford to stay idle.
Defender of the people.
What now?
Looking ahead.
Strength by 2. I don't need that. Lae'zel needs that. I don't want Gale. But
I have a lot on my mind.
his story kind of coincides with this area.
Go ahead. I'm listening. Would that I could. But your entourage is full. Back in the...
A moment, true soul. You use a spoon to stir the soup, Barnabas. Forget the axe, my darling. Now, how can I help you?
Barnabas. I've never seen tamed Noel before.
Soft and sweet as pudding, isn't he? He no longer remembers his life in the wild. That is the gift the Absolute gave me when I stood before her. To rewrite the lives of her faithful. Make them believe there's something better.
I thought the Absolute accepted us, so heartwarming. Praise her name.
Praise her works, committed by the hands of her faithful. Observe. Barnabas, sweetie, come show what a good boy you are. What would you like him to do?
You decide. Nothing. Keep your sick games to yourself.
Oh? As you wish. A little advice. Should you seek an audience with her, steel yourself. To be remade, we must be willing to suffer.
You almost make this audience sound dangerous.
You ascend the tower as a true soul, and return as something more. If you return at all. Yes? Barnabas and the boys get antsy if I'm distracted for too long. Barnabas, what would you like him to do? A prayer, I think. Barnabas struggles with civilized speech, but he's been practicing.
You feel her will surge outwards and envelop the creature, inexorable as the tide.
Soul.
No, Barnabas! We talked about this.
Compel them all to pulp their master. Fuck. No, thank God.
Like rope drawn taut beneath the blade, the connection simply snaps.
No? Barnabas? Darling? No!
Another parasite.
All trace of restraint is gone. Barnabas has tasted blood, and wants more. To your surprise, instead of ravishing you, he grovels with a howl of pining awe.
Lord! Many die.
You're all magnificent.
Another step forward.
I will not be slandered!
Oh, I never released Zaza.
You saw my reports. You know it's not my fault.
The facts suggest otherwise. You were ordered to retrieve the artifact. You failed to do so.
If I had been given drow warriors instead of goblin trash!
Oi! What?
You scrag!
Enough!
A blast of mental energy washes over you, filling the room. Your tadpole squirms, urging you to obey.
Let me make sure I understand this. You're claiming that General Thorm gave you the wrong soldiers.
Yes. No!
You blame the Absolute's Chosen for your failure.
Of course it is not the General's fault.
Whose then?
Calm Zuriel's mind, make her treat Mathor with mercy. It's still not enough.
Zarel's mind is a steel trap, but you cautiously ease your way in. You just need to shift her focus a little.
I'm being unkind. Anyone might have struggled with such imperfect tools. Goblins are prone to failure.
Yes. It's the goblins' fault. They failed you, General. Not me.
General,
Take Minthara below. Someone will have to consider her fate.
No! Please! Mercy! Please!
Bye-bye, princess. And the goblins, General.
You, true soul. You have seen what these creatures are capable of, and you have seen their inadequacies, isn't that so? What is your judgment?
You know I'm loyal! Tell him!
Enough! True soul, tell the General how the goblins served our cause.
They're faithful soldiers. You should set them free.
See? What'd I tell ya? Praise the Absolute.
Faith without action is anemic, sickly, in a word, useless. We are too close to the ending and the new beginning. I can coddle failure no longer. Kill them, quickly.
What? No! You creaking old bag of shit!
What the fuck? He is immortal.
I'm so sorry, my lord. She's an unbeliever outside my control.
Try again.
Usually he says my turn.
Dispose of the rest as you see fit. Or better yet, let us take advantage of our surprising guest and their particular creative genius. I'm sure the results will send a clear message to the troops on the importance of discipline.
Of course, my lord. Thank you. You heard the General. The goblins are yours. Deal with them however you wish.
I'm going to enjoy this.
Do. Have fun. Here in the seat of the Absolute's power, your authority over them is complete. They will obey any command. Report to me upstairs when you're done.
Please! You gotta help me! For old time's sake!
I dream of blood pools deep enough to bathe in. Run me a bath.
No! Please! Oh.
They're dead. Zarel will want to hear of this.
In another lifetime, you were greeted in this throne room like a god, not the living wreck you are now. Your disgrace has something to do with this Ketheric. You yearn to flay him until he forgets himself, as you have.
Indulge your thoughts of lacerating him.
He healed up a trait. He could enjoy your cuts forever and a day.
The seat of the Absolute's power, occupied by a general that cannot be killed. But his followers are flesh and blood. We must learn more about his power.
Prediction of duty has finally caught up with you. You are sentenced to purification.
were adored, Minthara. Brought up from the darkness and into the Absolute's light.
She cherished you, but it wasn't enough. You were distracted by your own desires.
Bloodlust, murder, chaos.
And most damning of all, an inability to follow orders.
I obeyed to the best of my ability!
And isn't that depressing?
You are nothing.
The drow reaches out to you psychically, connecting with you for a moment. She is infected like you, and her mind is disintegrating.
Come to observe, true soul. She is a lesson. None can rise so high that they cannot fall again.
What are you doing to her?
We are erasing her.
I've been instructed to handle the prisoner myself.
No, this is our duty.
Peace, sister. Let us observe the true soul's methods. Perhaps we can learn from them. Her mind is yours. Break it.
Reach out to the girl's mom.
Immediately, your mind is swept into a greater vortex. A psionic storm with Minthara at its center. Her torturers are not dominating her. They are destroying her mental defenses and exposing her to something else. The Absolute.
Wisdom pushed past the presence towards Minthara. Holy shit. Okay. Oh, thank God.
Navigating the storm, you reach the nexus of her mind. It is a wound, bleeding raw emotion and shattered memories. But she senses your arrival.
So it is you who will end me. Make it swift, then. Anything to silence that thing. That voice.
Share my strength and strike the guards down. I have a plan. Fake obedience and the guards will leave without raising an alarm.
I would prefer to make these bastards bleed. But I trust that you speak from caution rather than cowardice. I will put my faith in you and pretend to be their slave.
Her mind fills with warmth, and she gently releases you.
Is it done? I did not feel her mind break.
Because I reshaped her, if it's breaking you desire, I can snap you like a twig.
No. My sister only meant to compliment your delicate work.
Indeed. Seems I have a bit to learn yet. We ought to return to our posts, sister. There'll be plenty more prisoners to practice on.
ill thing to let an enemy show their back and live.
Let's go. You can play your revenge once we're free.
Prudent. Let us go, then. I will be your mute and faithful slave. For now.
Minthara is supposed to be in a cell. You have some explaining to do.
Minthara's been released, and that frees up so for people like you who's challenging their betters. His outfit's actually kind of badass. Not gonna lie.
You avoided a fight this time, but bullying your way out of Moonrise is a risky proposition.
I can easily do it.
Pray with me while we wait. You hear her?
Halt!
Deal with them, or I will.
We heard she'd been escorted from her cell. Not that she could leave the tower.
The General ordered that she be repurposed, not freed.
She's completely loyal to me. I'll keep her in line.
Creatures like her don't understand the concept of loyalty. Keep her on a tight leash.
I last left Moonrise as a commander in the Absolute's army, obeying the voice of a god. I thought I had found a home and a purpose. Now I leave as an exile. But you risked your life to rescue me. For that, I am grateful.
The artifact connects with her, pulling your minds together and showing her all that you have seen. The prism, your dream visitor, the protection that keeps you from obeying the Absolute and becoming a Lithid. She knows it all in a moment. Her mind reels, but is no longer clouded. She accepts the truth. She has no choice.
There is much we must discuss. Do you have a safe place to camp nearby?
I do. Tell her where to find your camp.
Goodbye for now. I will see you soon.
Now the question is... Let's kind of like loot this area before we go freeing prisoners.
We should drop in for a quick sip.
And doing other shit. Because we'll need a long rest before we do anything else. So I'm gonna do all this stuff that doesn't require us to long rest. Damn, that dude's huge.
Go back down, wet your whistle, Telly
What is it that you're serving?
Only the best. Oblivion and beyond. Go on. Cheers. Bottoms up. Donuts.
Was this once a man? The shadows have corrupted him beyond comprehension.
Leaning in, you can see how the creature's skin barely holds it together. The bulge of its belly is on the cusp of bursting wide open.
Oh, look at the thing. A few more tastes of its own medicine and it'll burst.
Go on, train. Make it drunk. Be drunk. You and I both. To our good health.
Whisper a prayer to your god, then drink. Oh, thank God.
The liquid burns your throat as you swallow, but otherwise you feel no ill effects.
Elixir. But such a small sip you take. Fear not. You will soon quaff as I do. Now tell me a story. A fable. A saga. Delight me.
From aboard a minefield vessel, I've witnessed the house themselves. Shit. Oh, thank God.
So am I. When my cup runs dry, let me pour you some sympathy. You ask, you drink, then you amaze, enthuse, astound me. Again.
Who placed the curse on this land?
Father Ketherick created, Father Ketherick sustains. Bring it in, toss it down, lap it up.
How did you become what you are?
Father Ketherick's laughter. Not joy. Not ever, never. Only laughter. Questions done. Finished. Over. Only drink.
As you drink, call upon your god to steady you. Okay. Oof. Barely.
Your belly rumbles as the vile brew fills it. Yet your mind remains miraculously steady.
More stories. Tell me of foes fell, villains vanquished, beasts bastard.
I bested an Inquisitor, the vaunty champion of my own Queen Vlaakith. Shit. Thank God.
I'll drink to that. We drink to everything, but especially to that. Bravo! Ask, question, make your query, and drink once more.
I just learned to stay in the shadows.
The spirit of the land. More drink.
What can you tell me about Ketherick?
Father. Father is Father. Eternal. Invincible. Forever. Except not. No more questions. Drink.
What do you mean? How can I defeat Ketherick?
No. Must not. Cannot. Will not mention her. The customer is always right, but also wrong.
Swear eternal devotion to your divine as you knock back the drink. Shit. Oh, thank God.
Each swig is as painful as the last, but you remain in otherwise sound mind and body.
I know you.
He's gonna explode. You can tell just by the way he's talking. Yep.
One father's personal, mysterious, secret. No, not never. Father said, ordered, commanded. Don't say it. Don't say it. Hurricanes. Hurricanes. Talking. Perish. Die. Buried. Buried in Thorn Tomb. Father told me. I can't perish. No, nay, neither. Too strong. Too.
I don't want to see him like explode in a cutscene. Not.
More for me. With a flick of the wrist. What's hiding here?
Dust minerals. I need to go here.
I wonder if this is worth the cost. May the gods take you first. Two steps at a time.
On I go.
Who are these? Harpers? Oh, these are the Harpers that I didn't save. Because I chose the absolute.
What now?
Can't afford to let up.
Still breathing, despite everything. These boots have seen everything. From the victor's path. Can't even catch my breath.
No time to waste.
Have to keep going.
Knight to King 5.
Time to push my luck again. What's inside?
That might be worth a look.
Hey! I know you. You're...
Didn't I save her from